Hi, this is Sana doing a field messenger report for United Network News. I needed some exercise today and I thought, why not take you with me? So this is a little walking track not far from my own home, and it is actually right next to a road. This little track is called Bob's Track. And as you can see, it is winter here in New Zealand, but a lot of our native trees are evergreens. And so sure, there is some leaf litter on the floor of this little forest, but a lot of our natives do not lose their leaves. We've had a lot of rain lately. Whether it's all natural or not, doesn't matter. In certain places the soil, the ground is very, very wet. And I wanted to bring your attention to this juvenile tree right in front of me. You can see these long straggly leaves. I can try and get a bit closer. This tree is called the Rimu tree, R-I-M-U. But what is so special about the Rimu tree is that the wood of this tree has no scent. And so when the first settlers came to New Zealand, the European settlers came to New Zealand, predominantly from England and Scotland, they used these particular trees to make butter boxes because it wasn't tainting the butter. So too many trees were cut down, unfortunately, and used for different purposes. So let's go a little bit further on. I've just come off the track and I climbed up a little bit just to show you a couple of the different traps that I used in this little piece of forest. So here in New Zealand we have numerous pests that are targeting the bird population, and so there is this particular trap here. Not sure what it's exactly used for, which animal it is exactly used, but the animal would climb up the tree, go underneath, and it would, I guess, get killed. Another one is one of those rectangular boxes, and there's often some kind of food inside it for a mammal to go in. So some of the mammals that are being trapped here are stoats, ferrets, and possums. There are countless of national parks and reserves throughout New Zealand, and to show people who are visiting and the people who are actually catching the vermin, they use little ribbons like this, or a little bit further on you can see a blue triangle to signal that there is a trap nearby. So the trap is just that rectangular box there. I often walk this little track with my two children, and I always joke when we come to this little part if there is a troll under the bridge. But this is just a diversion, well, a path for us to keep dry feet, because as I said, it's been raining here a lot, and so they've made channels to divert the water to find its course away from the footpath. Here you are looking at one of the New Zealand tea trees, and the name you will probably recognize is Manuka, from the Manuka honey. However, this variety is called Kanuka, and the difference between, well, one of the differences between the Kanuka and Manuka tree is that the little leaves of the Kanuka are kind. They are nice and soft to touch, whereas the little leaves on a Manuka tree are actually quite sharp, so the M for mean, and the Kanuka tree becomes a tall tree, whereas the Manuka stays more like a shrub. The Kanaka also has lovely white flowers, and you can make a tea out of the foliage. It has just started to drizzle, and I can hear a couple of fantails or piwakawakas flying about. Here is a silver fern. So the silver fern has got its name because on the bottom it is silver, and so that is used in a lot of sporting events to represent New Zealand, the silver fern. Silver ferns are tree ferns, and they can grow 10-15 meters high, and as I said, they are spectacular on the bottom, and you can actually see the little seeds stuck to the bottom of the leaf. And this one here is called the mamaku, a black tree fern, and they can actually grow as tall as 18 meters. A little wink from source. Thank you so much for watching this wee clip here in Nelson, New Zealand. I'm hoping to take you on more little adventures. Have a beautiful day.